And we welcome you to a beautiful MSJ playback field for this USL League II match between Christos FC and Patuxent Football Association. My name is Alex Kloss, and I am joined by Alani Miani. This game tonight is our third game we've streamed thus far here in USL League II. Christos FC entering this one at 1-2-2 with 5 points, currently in 5th place in the Chesapeake Division. Patuxent Football Association currently now 1-3-1 with 6 points. And they sit 4 points, and they sit 6th in the Chesapeake Division I. This is the third match you've watched in this league. You know, these two teams are kind of battling for possession early in the season, kind of reaching the midway point. What are your thoughts as you enter this game?
It's definitely going to be a hard-fought battle. Both teams looking to get 3 points on the board. Obviously, both are in, I guess what you'd call the relegation zone if relegation were in play in the situation. So, I mean, both teams looking to get the 3 points here, as this is going to be a crucial game and a crucial result considering how far they're into the season at this point.
Yeah, last time Christos was in action was last week on June 8th, where they fell to Lionsbridge FC, who sit at top of the table right now at 5-1. They fell to Lionsbridge 2-1. Meanwhile, Patuxent Football Academy, also on June 8th of last week, they lost 2-1 to Virginia Beach in second. Ready to get this one underway. Pretty similar roster here for Christos FC. Dean Kelleher also in goal. He started a game a couple weeks ago here at Playback Field. As we are underway, for Christos FC, Dean Kelleher in goal. Then on the field, Riley Burge, jersey number 5, Tyler Flynn, number 9, Evan Paez, number 10, Tyler Tucker, and 11. Alejandro Arbeláez, 15, Nick Laffey, jersey number 16, Josh Morgan, number 3, Jordan Ehart, number 20, and Nick Richardson, number 22. They will be in gray. Meanwhile, Patuxent FA, they've got Farrell and jersey number 4, Beal and jersey number 7, Adakambi, jersey number 10, Ramakatsa, jersey number 11, Marks, jersey number 12, Hidalgo, number 13, Keedlon, number 17, 19, Ba, Betts, number 20, Rondon in goal, number 28, and Habib Elahi, number 5. They will be in the green jerseys as Patuxent FA. As Rondon gets set to kick it away, a minute into this one. Ball sent through, sent away, and it's settled down past Arbeláez. Farrell sends it up off to Betts. As here comes Stroud, who is starting in this game, off to Tucker. Tucker on the near side sends the ball to Arbeláez. Arbeláez in, and it's picked up by Christos in the middle. Tucker trying to get it down. Arbeláez fires a shot that's blocked. Christos settles it down on the near end. They look to start something, getting the attack in these first few minutes. Richardson in the middle. Off to Paez. Paez once again selling plenty of space. Patuxent not really pressing up on the defenders. Morgan sends it across.
Yeah, and as Christos here just looking to build right now, it's very clear that Patuxent, how you say the name?
Patuxent.
Yeah, Patuxent. Yeah, sorry, my apologies. Patuxent have a very distinct style when it comes to defending. As you can see, a very flat 4 in the back with 2 6s, really looking just to keep the middle as compact as possible. It seems like it's going to be a really counter-attacking minded style for them. Can't really expect much in terms of possession from them going forward. And Christos have struggled, especially against teams like Lionsbridge, who did a really good job of keeping the ball, but also staying very compact. They had a very difficult time of breaking them down, so it should be interesting to see how Christos can do today as far as breaking down the first line of defense and trying to get a goal.
Yeah, it seems like they've struggled these past few. The game you called last week, they scored 1 against Lionsbridge, and I believe the game before that, I think it was the 1-1 tie against Virginia Beach, so they kind of struggled to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, and I mean, it all really stems from just a lack of being able to properly structure your offense. Something as simple as just breaking lines, they seem to struggle with that a lot. Especially once you start getting up to higher levels, MLS, EPL, things of that nature. Center backs in particular are always looking to break the first line of defense, find the 6 who's able to turn and maybe play it out wide. And for those of our viewers who watched Lionsbridge last week, they did an excellent job of finding their 6 who clipped it out wide. So that's something Christos really need to improve on, especially in the second half of the season as they wish to get some better results.
Most def. As Patuxent is on the counter-attack, as you said, they kind of got in possession these past few, and it's shot right in Keller's chest. They will reset possession. Paez, once again, he's held most of the possession in the middle of the field. Ball sent up. Arbeláez looking to make a run. It's cut off by Marks. Stroud takes possession near the 20-yard line. They'll send the ball up. It's deflected out. Paez there once again. Ball sent up to Betts here on the near side. Betts looking to send something up. He's got 2 guys in the box. Makatsa, Keithlin in the middle. Christos getting possession in the back. Stroud in the middle, MSJ grad directing traffic. Off to Richardson as they switch sides of the field. Paez again with plenty of space in the middle as Christos tries to move up in their attack.
And again, you just see Patuxent here very deep in their own half. I mean, essentially playing a 5-4-1. Really looking to just close off the middle now as Stroud, I believe, takes the ball wide, crosses one in for Arbeláez, who can't do anything with it.
And Christos wins the first corner of the game. Second corner of the game. Sorry. Being corrected.
And even though this is their second corner, I mean, this has been a rather lackluster start to the first half. I mean, we're 7.5 minutes in or so, but the speed of play has been rather slow, lethargic, and it doesn't really seem like either team is really looking to score at the moment. As the ball's played in, a dangerous ball goes out again for a third corner. My apologies.
As Christos will reset on the other side of the field. Paez is going to take this one. Paez sends a high cross in towards the middle and punched out by Rondon. And here comes Patuxent on the counterattack. Takes the ball. Little back heel up to Betts. Sorry, not Betts, Ramakatsa. And battle for the ball on the near side will be Patuxent possession. One other Chesapeake Division match tonight, Virginia Marauders versus Charlottesville Blues FC. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. at George Mason University. Virginia Marauders sit in 7th. Charlottesville Blues currently sit in 3rd. That could be a big game if Charlottesville loses, because if Christos wins this one, they sit only 1 point out of 3rd place in the Chesapeake Division.
Speaking of big games, it's also worth mentioning the Lions Bridge. Christos' last opponent is actually playing DC United's under-23 team today at 7. That's a big moment for all of them, as it's not only a chance for them to showcase their skills, but also potentially, play for some pride there, potentially so they can beat an MLS team.
Yeah, that's tough.
And they definitely got the quality too, that's for sure. Ball's with them now.
As Hidalgo sends the free kick in, deflected away. Flynn knocked down, no call. And another battle for the ball out of bounds will be Christos' possession. As we hit the 10-minute mark of this first half. Still 0-0, kind of slow-paced game thus far. Both teams with some solid possession, mostly maintained by Christos, though, as they try to figure stuff out, break up the middle defense that Patuxent's kind of locked down.
Yeah, and with situations like that, it's a good ball over now, as keeper comes and just clears away. But as I was saying, with teams like Patuxent who like to sit back, the first thing you may need to look at is, where are the gaps? And then secondly, how are we going to break them down? And that all starts with speed of play. As I said earlier, speed of play has just been really slow for Christos now. And it's good, obviously, to keep possession, but at the same time, you want to be breaking those lines and either getting the ball out wide to Flynn now as he takes on defender and loses it. But yeah, it's vital that if Christos do want to break this team down, they really need to speed up and slow down the game of play. It's not just about staying at one pace, remaining slow here. Is a shot blocked.
Oh, you mean at like different time, not like at the same time? Because they wouldn't speed up and slow down at the same time.
No.
Different times of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just about different intervals. It's about ensuring that you are never remaining at the same speed of play for long periods of time. That gives Patuxent time to settle down, reset. And with a team like Patuxent, who likes to sit back a lot especially, it's vital that you play quickly in order to not allow them time to set up.
Of course. Hibigalahi sends out of bounds. Patuxent regain, and it's knocked away. Here comes Laffey, who picks up the ball. Laffey sends the ball out to Flynn. Flynn takes a shot, deflected, and off the side of the net. It will be at another corner for Christos on the far side.
Yeah, already in comparison to Christos' previous games, they've definitely had not only a lot more possession, but a lot better opportunities. Definitely looking like if anyone were to get the first goal, it would be them. But as I've said time and time again, with this game, it can change in an instant.
Sarbalea set to take it. He'll send it a near post. It's punched away by Rondon. And Paez trying to turn around, but nothing doing there. Rondon falls, kicking the ball up to midfield. But he's good, I think. As Burgess rocking a new haircut, the North Carolina defender. He settles possession. Ball sent up to Richardson near side. Richardson in the battle. Tucker picks it up as Chris is on the attack. Richardson in the box. And it will be a 5th corner, 13 minutes into this game. Christos looks to make something happen. Rondon looks to be very active these past few corners. It's sent out short to Flynn. Flynn this time sending the ball in. Deflected out Stroud right there to take it. Stroud sends it back. Plenty of time for Christos defenders coming off the field. Looks like the first Patuxent defender isn't even past the 40-yard line. As Burgee takes possession, he falls down. And here comes Ba. Ba gets around Richardson, not before he's taken down. And it will be a yellow card on Nick Richardson. First one for either team in this game.
It's a smart tactical foul. It's just a little bit early for my liking.
Hidalgo sets up for the free kick on the near side.
Yeah, Patuxent aren't even really sending anyone in, which rather peculiar.
Burgee there, cut off the pass. Will be Patuxent ball again. You think? Arbeláez gains possession. Stroud right there. Tries to knock it off. Flynn now on the far side. And Stroud loses it to Kudlan. Kudlan sends the ball out and it's cut off by Burge. Sends the ball back. Christos once again setting up in their defensive third. Keatlon tries to send the ball up. Ball right there here on the near side, but he can't chase after it. Kelleher settles it down. Yeah, it looks like Patuxent's really trying to take advantage of the turnovers in the middle. That's really how they're doing it.
They're a counter-attacking team, and I mean, the thing about a game like this is it's going to be very heavily Christos' possession, but I mean, it's all about the first goal because it's almost guaranteed that if Patuxent score first, they're just going to sit for the rest of the game and force Christos to come at them.
Yeah, you think this is... Never mind, as Bach comes up the near side, he settles it down. Tries to get around the defender. Bach coming into the box. He'll cut around that side, cut off by Richardson. That will be sent out, will be a throw-in, it looks like, for Patuxent. But I was saying, do you think it would be better for Christos to kind of continue this possession game, keep their defenders back and see what they can get, or to just send kind of everyone up and try to overwhelm the Patuxent defense?
I mean, you kind of have to do a bit of both, but you don't necessarily send everyone forward. I mean, again, it's about breaking down. It's about breaking down the defense, and I mean, it's almost like a game of chess in the sense that.
As ball's in a header, Kelleher knocks it over the net.
And again, this is the type of style that they're gonna play. I mean, get these chances, they're gonna make do, with what they have, obviously. And I mean, I'm sure Patuxent, the way they play, they're good at set pieces. They're gonna try to get in early when to sit back. But as I was saying, they're just Christos are essentially, I mean, they're just going to have to be methodical about how they do it. Obviously, I haven't seen Patuxent play, so I don't know what the best method of breaking them down is, but they're going to have to figure something out to kind of stretch them and create some space in the middle to be able to play through balls forward.
This ball's coming from the other side, and Laffy there deflected away. Yeah, on these normal offensive possessions, Patuxent's got maybe 2, maybe 3 people in the box, but on these corners, they've got at least 7 or 8 in there. Looking to put one away.
Yeah, and I mean, again, that's the trait of more defensive-minded teams. It's just they typically have a lot of height. In this case, it's hard to tell from our vantage point, but despite that, I mean, they're going to be good offensively in the air and good in set pieces.
Flynn gets the ball up to Stroud. Christos now looking to get something going. Stroud gets around Hidalgo. Stroud sends the ball in, and it's deflected away. Arbelayas right there. Let's pick it up. He's battling. Arbelayas tries a shot. Grounder right in the Rondon's chest. Rondon sends the ball cut off by Richardson. Patuxent sets up in the middle. Ramakatsa with possession. They'll send the ball into the box. Keedlon there to pick it up, unable to settle it down. And Burge brings the ball up. On the near side, Flynn looking to make a run. He falls down, but still gets possession after the deflection. Josh Morgan now with possession for Christos. Burge crosses the 50-yard line back to Morgan. Stroud finds some space in the middle. Tucker settles it down. Arbelayas tries to send a through ball to Laffy. It's blocked away. Pius sends one over the head of Hidalgo. Rondon right there to settle it down. Now Patuxent sends one back up straight to Keller. Burge to Pius in the middle. Burge tries to get it to Stroud. Knocked back, just kind of going back and forth now. Nothing really to write home about. As Ramakatsa takes possession, pressured by Paez. Keelan making a run in the middle. He holds possession. Keelan's got Betts on the near side. Keelan tries to get through about 4 defenders, and it's knocked away. Now Flynn on the counter attack. He's got Laffy up towards the middle of the field. Flynn sends the ball. Tucker chasing after it. Here comes Tucker into the box. Sends the ball in, and too far for Flynn or Laffy. Looks like they're discussing whether it's a corner or a goal kick. Will be a goal kick. As we reach the halfway point of this first half.
So water break.
Do I stop the clock? Okay, I don't stop the clock. Never mind. It's a water break now.
I think Coach Saint said to just keep it running.
It is kind of hot, probably like 80 degrees. Sun beaming right down on Plaviac Field.
Yeah, I mean with the turf too, it's probably an extra 3 or 4 degrees. So always prioritize player safety.
Most def. Supposed to get the Christos FC women's game here earlier. That game got moved. That game is probably one of the bigger games in the women's division. As Christos sits in third place, while they play Eagle FC, who is currently 6-0 and sitting in first place in the Mid-Atlantic division. So make sure you keep updates on that one. As those two try to battle at the top of the table in the Mid-Atlantic. As we get set to resume play here, 25 minutes in to this first half. Ramakatsa there with possession for Patuxent. Adekambi now in the middle, cut off. Argaleas with Tucker making a run. Tucker out of bounds and back in. He'll send the ball to Laffy. Looks like Laffy was a little bit, was not expecting that ball. It's a good idea.
Well, it was coming off from an offside position. So.
Josh Morgan now resetting. Christos creeps up, yard by yard, up to meet the Patuxent defense. Flynn there battling with the defenders in, picked back up by Patuxent. Off to Ramakatsa. Ramakatsa back to Farrell, back to Rondon. And cut off by Morgan. Richardson bringing the ball up, and it's deflected, and he's trying to battle with the attacker as Ball comes up on the near side. He's got only one guy in the box while Christos has 5 defenders in there. Stroud there to cut it off. That's now back to Farrell. Farrell switches field. Birds there pressing, gets the turnover. Birds here, far side. Stroud now looking to attack, sends the ball to Tucker. Tucker got up there to get his head on it. And so Arbelayes here on the near side. Arbelayes against a couple defenders. Burge up to Flynn. Flynn sends the ball on Arbelayes right there. Arbelayes gets up, and a great save by Rondon to catch that bouncer. It was kind of a broken play. Almost bounces in the net, but Rondon right there. Stroud to Arbelayes. Arbelayes back to Morgan. To Ehart. And Laffey gives it away. Adekambi making a run, and it's sent back to the keeper by Ehart. Up to Stroud, back to Burge, back to Stroud. Stroud tried to play a ball up to Flynn, and it's out of bounds. Ball picked up by Flynn. Paez in the middle of the defender, finally pressing up on Morgan. That was Ramakatsa trying to force a quick turnover. Morgan smartly plays it back to the goalie, Kelleher. Stroud to Arbelayes, plenty of space in the middle. As Flynn gives it away on the far side, and he commits the foul. As Patuxent quickly plays their free kick. Ramakatsa now in possession, defended by Paez. And it's cut off by Richardson. Richardson straight back to the Patuxent defender. Keelan settles it down. Sends it off to Bob. Bob barely gets a foot on it, and almost a chance for Patuxent. But Stroud will send it back to midfield. Arbelayes the ball up. Here comes Richardson. Stops his run. Knew he couldn't get there as Rondon cuts it off.
Yeah, and I mean, these hopeful balls over the top aren't really doing anything. I mean, I don't know. Definitely it's going to be interesting to see at halftime how Christos in particular respond to this play style from Patuxent, as they haven't seen much of this.
Here comes Flynn on the far side. He looks to pick up a speed. Flynn cuts in the middle, and a shot, and a great save by Rondon to keep that first goal off the board. Christos looking to gain some momentum off that really first good chance of the game. Richardson to Arbelayes. Arbelayes back to Richardson with some space. Into the box. Rondon comes out, and he gets his hands on it. Patuxent Ramakatsa turns it over as Ehart plays up off to Arbelayes. You look, these past probably first 30 minutes, Christos was trying to get something going in the middle, couldn't really get anything, and then you see Flynn coming down the far side looking to cut from the outside and got something in closer towards the goal.
Yeah. Only real issue with that is that it doesn't really work when Patuxent's fully set. Works better on the counter. As here comes Patuxent now. Shot, good save by Keller and cleared
Great
away.
save by Keller there, yeah. Bob taking another run. He's really been some of the few offense for Patuxent.
Yeah, I mean, he's Patuxent's focal point. Really one of their only people that they look towards. It just doesn't look very convincing for them to get a goal right now. I mean, you could almost argue they're playing for the draw, which is a questionable decision, but...
That's what I was about to say. I was going to say that earlier in the game, but I was like, I don't know whether to say that.
Yeah, no, I mean, this style definitely looks like they're playing for a draw, but they're also an opportunistic team, so they'll get their chance if they, or they'll capitalize, I should say, if they get a good chance. But of course, with a style like theirs, the chances are very far and few in between. So.
As Morgan brings the ball upfield, Stroud trying to make a run. So off to Flynn on the far wing. Flynn sends the ball and Tucker right there. Balea's on the far side. It's left out of bounds. Christos win yet another corner.
Yeah, it looks like Flynn's gonna have to be the main target man for Christos. He's the only one who's really able to remotely unlock the Patuxent defense and at least get them a little rattled. So we'll probably be hearing his name quite a bit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, Tower Flynn, sophomore at Penn State. Playing soccer there, graduated from Calvert Hall and played club at Pipeline and Baltimore Armor for a total of 8 years. He's really done a great job on the wing so far this game. So here comes out a combi 1v2. And Ramakatsa, Bob making a run on the near side, and Ramakatsa was held back. Will be a foul in the middle of the field. Free kick sent in, deflected over Morgan's head. Cowher right there to settle play down. Morgan to Ehart. Off to Burge. On the far side wing. Baez looking for space in the middle. Josh Morgan off to Tucker. Flynn to Ehart. To Burge. Finally gets some space in the middle. As ball sent up to Flynn. Flynn with the breakaway. And another great save from Rondon.
Again, though, see, it's all about those unlocking passes. I mean, it's you have to capitalize on a chance like that. Flynn really should be scoring, but nevertheless, I mean, more of that play is going to be needed. Checking in, checking out, finding those fractions of space in the middle because they do exist. It's just a matter of finding them and taking advantage of them while they're available.
Yeah, Flynn did a great job getting by the defender. It looks like it was a little bit in tight. Rondon came out to cut off the angle.
Yeah, I mean, right there, though, he went for the toe poke. Probably didn't think he had as much time as he did. Just needs to relax, open his hits up, just slot it in the bottom right corner. Should be 1-0. Nevertheless, though, still a good chance. So I'm sure Christos are happy that they finally got their first real chance on goal, aside from Flynn's earlier shot.
Stroud there trying to make a run on the far side. It's deflected out of bounds. We're 38 minutes in to this first half. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Sent straight out of bounds from the goal kick. Ball sent up out of Combi, looking to press the Christos defenders. Ehart there trying to guide it out of bounds. And it does set out of bounds and will be a goal kick. Great job by Ehart to shield the ball from out of Combi. Bird sends the ball up. It's deflected away. And ball sent up to the Patuxent attacker, who's just a little bit offside. Morgan flicks it up to Tucker. Back to Morgan up to Arboleda. It's deflected by Betts, calling for a handball. No call. Arboleda to Richardson. Richardson with the ball up to Laffey and just over his head. Rondon keeps it in bounds. Looks to get Patuxent out in transition. Keelan ball to out of Combi. Ehart there defending, and Ehart taken down. Offside and a foul called. I think. Yeah. Maybe not.
Just foul.
Just the offside. Or foul, I don't know. Just the foul. Never mind. Ehart sends it off to Burge. And there's Flynn making a run. Flynn, once again on the far side, can't settle it down. This will be sort of similar to the game we saw a couple weeks ago against Community Beach. 0-0 heading into halftime, kind of a slow-paced game, and that really picked up once the second half started.
Yeah, except the only difference is obviously Virginia Beach was a bit more attacking-minded. We'll see how both teams come out at the second half for our sake. But a good chance now as hits the post.
Off the goal post. Tell you who that is once he turned around.
Again, though, I mean, they're just an opportunistic team. This has been what, their maybe second real chance of the first half.
Yeah, I think 1 point off one of the corners or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that's their characteristic. Almost made good of the chance that they did have just now, but unlucky. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, though, will be interesting to see if either team really changes much going into the halftime break and coming out of it, or will they stay the same? We'll see.
That was Atakambi, the striker, with that chance. Got past Kelleher, but couldn't get past the post.
Yeah, those are always hard. You just have to turn around blindly, take a shot, and hope that it goes in.
As Betts sends the ball up, Ba settles it down. Ba getting pressured by two defenders. Pius there chasing after. Ba sends the ball across and into the box. Tries to drop it off. Habib Alehi looked like he was about to make a run with a miscommunication.
Yeah, I think the coach was screaming for a shot there. Had a good angle, honestly. Probably could have just taken it down and then just hit it, aiming for that top left corner. But opted for the less selfish approach. Just didn't come off right.
This ball sent back Ehart, back to Keller. Ehart to Burge. As we get down to the stoppage time here in the first half. Arbeláez in the middle. Richardson making a run on the near side. Richardson sends a ball in. There's Flynn. Flynn over the goalkeeper's head and in. First goal of this one in first half stoppage time gives Christos a 1-0 lead. Be interesting to see what Patuxent does. So they changed their play style after the first goal.
If I had to assume, I'd say yeah, just because generally speaking, I mean, teams who tend to sit back after the first goal goes in, they tend to open up a little bit more, trying to find that goal. But we'll see here. I mean, it doesn't really look like they really wanted to score that much, so we'll see what they do second half.
As the green powder is out here at Patuxent Field. And the Christos FC chance. As play gets back underway. Morgan picks it up. As we're watching this game through the green powder, right under our booth. Flynn looking to put another one away. And that will do it for the first half of action at MSA Patuxent Field. Christos heading into the locker room with a 1-0 lead. Tyler Flynn goal a couple minutes ago. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. We'll see how both these teams look to come back. See you on the other side. And we welcome you back for the second half of action here on Playback Field between Christos FC and Patuxent FA. Christos leads this one 1-0 entering the second half. Goal scored by Tyler Flynn, number 9 in gray, in first half stoppage time. We'll see what kind of adjustments both these teams make coming out of the locker room as we get set, both teams in their little huddles before the half starts. So to see that first half, very slow paced, with Patuxent kind of sitting back, mostly playing defense, looking for transition opportunities. We'll see if they change that, maybe press up on the Christos defenders more now that they're down a goal.
Yeah, they should, in theory, be opened up a bit more now, really starting to try to gain some possession in Christos' defensive half, or even probably hit a few more balls long, but commit more members forward. So should be interesting to see the adjustments that are made.
As we get underway, Sam Koss now in goal for Christos, replacing Dean Keller for the second half. As here comes Patuxent looking to get first opportunities of the second half. Ability with the throw in, and Bird starting to clear it away. So Arboleda sends it up. I believe that is Flynn. Is Laffey on the run. He gets it taken away. And here comes Patuxent on the run. I believe that is Ba coming up on the far side. Ba sends a shot in, and it's picked up by Koss. Arboleda's there battling for it with Ramakatsa. He picks it up.
Yeah, and I mean, just as expected, Patuxent now starting to really commit numbers forward. They're actually maintaining a bit of possession in Christos' half, trying to get this tying goal as man's down on the far side.
There's Ramakatsa, who went down and stayed down. Ramakatsa getting help from the trainer. So he walks off the field, his own strength. And gets subbed off. Play resumes. Christos in possession. You just see the first really line of defense now at a combi over the halfway, the midway point of the field. middle, still with plenty of space.
Yeah, Patuxent still defensively staying very deep in their half, still staying in that 5-4-1 formation, trying to lock down the middle as much as possible.
Hard off to Arbeláez.
You'd have to think that as the game goes on, if the result does remain the same, that Patuxent will open up a bit more, maybe switch formations. There's a shot from Laffey, sails high, first field goal of the game.
It is now 4-0. Chris, sorry,
Okay.
that was too. I took it too far.
He's back on. I got that. He's back on. Found that one. He's back on.
That's Ramakatsa. Enters back into the game after his injury. That ball sent out of bounds. Birds tried to pick it up in there. Christos offensive third. Morganson's back to Ehart. There goes Ramakatsa pressing up. Burge to Pius, back to Ehart. Arbeláez in the middle. Morgan off to the wing as Chris's attacker is taken down. There'll be a free kick on the far side. First of the half for them. That was Richardson who got taken down, drew the foul. Arbeláez taking the free kick, sends it into the box. And that was Ehart who got a head on it. Just missed it near side. Hidalgo, Kabibalahi. Sent out of bounds, deflected by Paez. Stroud there to cut off the throw-in. We've seen Stroud a couple of times try to bake down the defense in the middle, but not much from him. Definitely not the impact we saw in that first game we called. There goes Richardson down the middle. Flynn making a run. Flynn had a turn behind him. Looked like he caught Habibulahi in the face. No foul called. Flynn there to keep it in near side. He sends the ball in. Over the head of Laffey. Arbeláez back to Laffey. And it'll be a goal kick. It's like Habibulahi. Trainer will be called in for him after he was hit in the face. He will be escorted off.
Potential nosebleed.
Those are the worst. Hidalgo picks it up to start play again for Patuxent. Richardson there defending Ba. Wilson and Apayas. And almost picked off by Ramakatsa. Burge to Flynn. Flynn looking middle for a teammate as I think it's Laffey making a run, picked up by Tucker in the middle. And handball called on Tucker. Beal now sends it up. Adekambi looking to make a run. Ehart pressuring Ehart right there. Ehart hits it back to Koss. Sam Koss, as I said, checking in goal the second half of junior, currently playing at Syracuse. Played his high school soccer at Bowie High School. And there goes Richardson making a run on the far side. Richardson settles it down. He gets taken down in the box. And Christos is awarded a penalty.
Yeah, it's well deserved. Christos have definitely had the better attacking chances in the last 5-10 minutes or so. So definitely deserved penalty. We'll see if they put it away here.
The first run, I believe that was Richardson that he's made of the game. Put some pressure on the defense and he gets taken down and awarded. Penalty kick will be Evan Paez to take it.
Yeah, it was an excellent ball to find Richardson over the top. Not every player has that in their arsenal.
As Paez gets set. And he puts it in right down the middle to give Christos a 2-0 lead. In the 57th minute.
And if there was any, if there was any time, now would be the time that we see the pressure start to pile up for Patuxent. 2 goals down with still 35 minutes to go. Plenty of time here, but I wouldn't be surprised if now we really start to see them pile on the pressure, maybe advance a few numbers forward. But it looks like I'm about to be proven wrong. We'll see.
As the green powder comes out yet again, celebrate Christos' goal. Now Stroud pressing Ramakatsa. Ramakatsa escapes pressure from 2 defenders. I don't know, they let loose the green powder. It's coming into our booth every time they score. Stroud picks it up in the middle. Laffey right there with possession. Laffey there against Marks, the defender. Patuxent's going on the counter-attack. Patuxent, Habibillahi sends a ball up to the middle. Stroud there to defend. Habibillahi now on the near side. Flicks the ball in. Koss. Looks like it almost got in on the goal. But Koss there to deflect it away. Will be a corner for Patuxent. Ramakatsa takes the free kick. Sent across, there goes Beal. Pick it up at the top of the box. Habibillahi sends the ball in and just off the right post.
Yeah, just rushed his shot a little bit.
Sam Koss sends the ball up. Richardson tries to pick it up. Ba on the far side. Ba tries to get around Richardson. Ba sends it in. And Tucker right there to clear it away. Laffy there with a little water break in between plays. Here comes out a combi into the box. He sends one way over the goal. Morgan now settling down as Patuxent. Not really pressing the defenders, but still moving up the field further than they were earlier in the first half. Burge gets it back to Richardson. Stroud with the defender on his back. That's Beal. He gets it taken away. Ramakatsa has Betts making a run on the far side. Betts defended by Richardson. Betts sends the ball into the box. Battle for the ball, and it looks like will be a foul on Patuxent. So that was Ehart who was taken down. Aya sends it back to Koss. Coach Snake calling for ball to go to Arveleas, who's been sitting wide open in the middle for a couple of minutes. It's sent out. That's, I believe, Richardson on the far side. Arveleas now jumping the ball, and Arveleas with a shot, and it sails over the goal. Christos will make their first sub of the game. Sorry, Patuxent will make their first sub of the game. Hidalgo plays the ball up out of Combi. Christos takes possession back. Ehart up to Flynn. Flynn making yet another run with Beal defending. Flynn with a few defenders around him as I think the ball hit the hand of one of the Patuxent defenders. The combi chasing it down, trying to save it, but sent out. Cost, Laffey there battling with Marks for position. Fair on that, picks it up. Arbeláez takes it away. Richardson and Arbeláez playing a little give and go. Richardson taken down and another foul called. Josh Morgan. Evan Pius to Sam Costs. There's Laffey jumping over Marks' back to get the ball. Laffey takes it away. As Burge comes creeping up the near side. None of his teammates see him though. And here comes Christos on the counterattack. Ball sent in, Flynn sitting there. Ball's deflected away. Laffey with the shot. A couple defenders though sitting in front of the goal. Able to keep that one out of harm's way. Paya is now pressuring Marks. Marks with two people on him. Sent out of bounds will be a goal kick for Patuxent. And we'll be at another water break for both sides, middle of the second half. 22 minutes in, Christos leads 2-0 Patuxent Football Athletics. We are back underway with Patuxent taking possession. Here comes Flynn once again winning possession for the ball. Both him and Beal were fighting for that one. It will be foul on Flynn though. Sabibilahi. Mark sends it up. Hidalgo now. So Villegas there defending. Ball sent up and in behind Richardson. And deflected by Morgan out of bounds. Corner kick for Patuxent.
Is this their first corner of the second half?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe second, actually.
We'll see if they can make do with what they've got. I don't know. I apparently stood corrected as they haven't really been attacking like at all.
Honestly. This ball's into the box and it's in!
Well, commentators curse. What do you know? It's 2-1.
Crowded in the box. Patuxent sent almost everyone in. And after a couple of deflections, it's put up behind Sam Koss. We've got a 1-goal game.
I did say earlier on that teams like them tend to be pretty good when it comes to set pieces, corners, and well, here we are. If only they realized that maybe just attacking a little more, getting more corners could potentially lead to more goals.
Aya sends it up. Flynn making another run on the inside. He deflects it away. Christos looking for more energy as looks like they kind of stepped back these last 10 minutes. Now it's a 1-goal game. They got to try to get one back on the board. So Arbeláez cuts up. He cuts back. Enters the box. Arbeláez the shot and falling down. Rondon picks it up. Looking to get Patuxent going. Pass to Keelan, deflected out of bounds by Tucker. Christos will bring a couple subs in, their first subs of the game. Arbeláez, after falling down on that shot, in the opposite end of the field, he's down. Trainer looking at him. Ryan Calhera and Richie Nichols will check in to the game for Christos. Taekwon Stroud exiting. Arbeláez sends the ball at Flynn coming up the near side, looking to make a run. There goes Burge too. Ooh, Flynn almost had a chance. Pushed away by the Patuxent defender though. Beal gets around Burge. Taken away Flynn. Off to Nichols. Nichols sent knocked down by Beal. It will be a yellow card on the Patuxent midfielder. believe Nick Laffey also exited the game for Christos after those subs. To Arbelayas off to Calhera in the middle. As Nichols sits in, passes to Paez. Ehart creeping in. Richardson. As ball sitting up, Patuxent calling for offsides in the middle of Arbelayas and blocked. And now he's called offside. That was Calhera making the run on the opposite side of the field. First time Patuxent was calling for it, didn't get it. Second time they did, though. Hidalgo be impressed by Calhera.
Offsides.
Offsides called on Patuxent.
Yeah, Patuxent doesn't really look like they want to get the second goal. Still have 12 minutes plus stoppage time left, but still, pretty lethargic play. Nothing really inspiring any great chance at the moment. Just sending hopeful balls long and hoping someone can get to them.
They should want to get that second goal.
Yeah, you'd think, but every team approaches these situations differently. Some prefer to play a rather nonchalant style up until the last few minutes. I'm assuming that's probably what's going to happen here if they do make a push towards the end.
Patuxent free kick sent up. Nichols in the middle. Nichols right by Arbelayas. Picked up by Hidalgo. Quick turn from Beal to get around Burge. His point is his jersey got pulled, so it will be a foul.
Yeah, Beal needs to be careful. Already on a yellow, making some pretty clumsy and silly challenges. Continues this way, may end up getting a second yellow.
Flicked over by Calhera. Here comes Nichols making the run. Nichols cuts back, sends a shot in. Rondon there to cut it off and swallow it up. So here comes Nichols. And in the box, Nichols sends it off. Paez sends a shot up and it's deflected. Christos sets up for yet another corner.
Haven't been able to do much with their past few corners. We'll see if anything happens here as deflected away, shot taken off target. Nichols now to Hanks.
Ehart far post and he puts it in to make it 3-1.
And I think that should just about do it.
Keep saying they're not going to score and they're going to score.
I know, it's the reverse commentator's curse, really. I should say that more often.
You should.
Yeah. I should have said it more in the first half. And with 8 minutes plus stoppage time, while it's technically still doable for Patuxent to draw this game and potentially even win it, based on their past actions within the last 10 minutes or so, it doesn't look like that will be the case, as it seems the life has just been drawn out of them. They don't really seem like they have a game plan as far as getting 2 goals in 8 minutes or so.
Christos wins a free kick in the midfield. Patuxent making another sub as we enter the 84th minute. Heatline sends the ball up. That's Ba looking to make a run. Ba trying to get around Richardson. Ba slows down. He's got a combi in the box. Off to Ramakatsa. Ramakatsa cuts back. It's a few defenders. Shot in the Costa's hands.
And it looked like I almost jinxed it again.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, really.
Valea's now in the middle, battling against a couple of defenders. Ba Ramakatsa now on the far side. And it looks like the ball trickled out of bounds. As Tyler Flynn exits the game. And it'll be Adrian Wheaton Shop checking in for Christos. Here comes Beal, can make a run around Wheaton's shop. Burst also sitting there. trying to take the ball away from Keedlon. Pace is kind of picking up in these last 5 minutes. Christos will bring in their last 2 subs of the game. Kyle Dixon wearing jersey number 12 and Landon Lackner jersey number 18. Will be Evan Paez and Alejandro Arbeláez heading to the bench.
And for the first time this entire game, it looks like we're going to have more than 2 numbers forward for Patuxent. Finally starting to realize how dire their situation is.
Also in the box, Koss comes out, gets a hand on it. Still chasing after it. And dives on it. Take it away from Keedlon. Cut off by Burge. Here comes Wheaton Chop, who's tripped up by Keedlon, no call. Hidalgo now after Makatsa. Tucker sends it away. Hidalgo there to chase after it. It's flicked up. Here comes Hanks. Hanks being pressured by Farrell. Hanks tries to cut it back. Hanks to Nichols. Nichols sends it wide.
Probably could have afforded to take a touch there.
Yeah, looks like he only had 1 defender on him.
Yep, that's just where communication comes in.
Dixon. Beating shot. Takes the ball. Dixon and Calhera making runs. Calhera, Rondon pressing in. He collects it. We enter second half stoppage time. You'd think probably 4 or 5 minutes. There goes Dixon. Wheaton Chop. Wheaton Chop drops it off. Here comes Richie Nichols. Lackner back to Ehart. Hidalgo. Burge and Adacombi fighting for position. Dixon sends it off to Wheaton Chop. Wheaton Chop looking for one last chance for Christos. So here comes Calhera and he's called offside. Here comes Ba. Ba sends it over. Patuxent looking for one more on the board. Some great defense. Great team defense overall by Christos. Wheaton Chop to Burge. Christos looks to wrap this one up. Up 3-1 entering the 93rd minute. I feel like the Patuxent goalie Rondon's 3-1, but he's made some great saves. This game could easily be 4-1, 5-1.
Yeah, it could definitely be 5-1. Credit to the keeper. A lot of times keepers are blamed for a lot of goals that go in unnecessarily, but most of the time the blame is undeserved. But he's had a good game despite the 3-1 scoreline.
Someone gets a yellow card. That might be
Wheaton Shot.
Adrian Wheaton Chop. Patuxent's got everyone up for this free kick. Wilson up, headed away. Here comes Patuxent. Entering in the box, plenty of defenders around, and Kost sends it away. Adacombi tried to get it in. Sent in by Farrell, and a great save by Sam Kost to keep that one out. Ba had a great chance right in front of the net to make it 3-2. Amakatsa sends in the corner. Picked up outside the box. Amakatsa, and it trickles out of bounds. Unable to keep it in. And that will do it for this one. Here at MSJ Payback Field, Christos takes this game over Patuxent Football Athletics 3-1. They take home all 3 points. As they move in, they stay in 5th place, but move through only 1 point out of 3rd in the Chesapeake Division, up to 2-2-2, while Patuxent FC drops to 1-4-1, staying at their 4-point mark. We thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know when we'll be back in action, but Christos will be back in action on June 15th against Charlottesville Blues. That'll be a big game, as really a battle for 3rd place in the division. That game will be at 5 p.m. But again, these games weren't supposed to be here, but they are, and we get the pleasure of calling them. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name's Alex Boss.
And I'm Alana Mania.
We'll see you guys next time.